Well, good afternoon everybody, welcome back to the channel, Motorhome in Fern. Right, we've done our little arrival vlog now. We've got that uploading to YouTube, ready for either later or tomorrow. So we're heading off now down to the beach and the pine forest for a little bit of Skye time. So this is basically her time now. She's sat patiently watching me drive here and do the little sight walkabout. So we'll give her a bit of beach time, water time if we can find the water. It might be a little bit far down, but yeah, come with us. Do give me a comment, do give me a like, and subscribe to the channel if you could please. We'll see you all soon. Right, so we're going to head down to the bottom end of the site. We're going to use the bottom gate and take the track through the pine wood forest, come out at the beach huts and have a little wander about on the beach this afternoon. Well, I think you can see Skye. She knows where she's going. She's thinking, I'm been here before, Dad, come on, let's get down the beach. So, let's say, she knows the way. Right, so this is a bottom gateway. We're going to go through here and take a right turn. Right, so this is a little short bit of track to the pine forest. This is also the track what takes you all the way to Holcombe Hall and the lookout, I think it's called, and that's a little cafe area. That's about 1.5 miles from here, so it's a nice little walk or a nice little bike ride if you've got a bike. Just an update on the shoulder. We're a little bit painful this afternoon. We managed to drive just about okay. Some it was a little bit one-handed, arm resting on the window ledge, but let's say we got here safe and sound. Right, Holcombe National Nature Reserve, Wells Pinewood Drift. Alright, that's just one of the nature boards as we walk along. So we're going to head through the pine forest now and come out of the beach huts. We have got the drone with us this afternoon, but as I say, it's a little bit breezy, but we'll see. Right, how beautiful and stunning is this, especially on a lovely blue sky day with the sun coming through. We'll do the full fine Pinewoods forest walk maybe tomorrow afternoon. My plan is we'll probably go to Wells in the morning and have a wander about the town, do a little bit of filming, and then the afternoon when it's lower tide we'll come back here and we'll do the forest walk and beach again. Let's say, what is there not to love about this place? Utterly amazing. Right, we'll head over this direction. I seem to remember this is where the beach huts are. We'll get that amazing view down to the beach from the huts. I want to throw the ball with the left hand with Skye, so at least we can do. Holding the camera with my bad arm, shoulder. We've got a shoulder rucksack which only goes over one shoulder with the drone in. No way can I have a normal rucksack at the moment. Well, we nearly lost that ball for a minute. I was in big trouble there and that, but luckily, being a spaniel, I couldn't see it, but Skye smelt it out. Well, I always think walking up this section and seeing the beach huts, especially with a day like today, you think you're in the Caribbean, but obviously not. But as I say, England, Great Britain, perfect at its best. Well, we're slowly getting there. The beach huts are coming into view. Well, what about that? For an entrance, it is very breezy out here. Hardly a person about, but just amazing. Well, we move just slightly 5 yards to the side and you get another little view and that. So let's head down here now. There's no way we're going to walk right the way down to the sea. You can see it's probably about a mile away, and that there is a little bit of a incoming tidal strip which the boats use. So I think Skye will be happy for a little paddle in that. Let's get down there. Well, just glorious. I do think possibly today and tomorrow are going to be our sunniest days. I think Thursday they're saying it could be a bit more cloud. Alright, we're going to keep wandering along by the beach huts for a little bit and then we'll see if we can find some water. She's happy. She's got the ball. I'm not too sure if it's too strong a wind to get the drone up or not. If we do, it's going to be quite a low flight. Well, right towards the far end, towards the lifeboat house, that is the dog restriction area. We'll probably show you that when we get a little bit closer. I think the very first year I come, I made that mistake and I walked that way. But luckily we didn't get into trouble, or else you can get a fine for being there. I think it's up to the end of September now, basically, and probably from about Easter time. Well, you can probably see these are all different colours, shapes and sizes, and they're not cheap to rent out, these aren't, especially in the summer period, and they go for a lot of money when they're resold. Right, we will get back on track. She picked up a grubby old ball, Skye did, and left her tennis ball, so we had to go looking. Luckily we found it. So well, as you can see, miles and miles of open beach. Hardly a person on here. You got a few people, as I say, towards the beach hut, but otherwise not that many. Well, I think it's looking, if we want to get the drone up, I think we've got to bring the biggie Mavic 3 Classic out with us. I think these winds are a little bit strong for the smaller Mini 4 Pro, so as I say, we might have to do a bit of bag organising and as I say, get the big beast out. Right, we're getting there, slow but sure. I feel like Lawrence of Arabia, walking through the sand and that, but I think there's some water in the distance. I do hope you're not picking up too much wind noise. We are using the external mic with a wind muff, but as I say, it is breezy this afternoon. Totally different to around the campsite, although I did say it was windy with a flag. We're on a different nature here. As I say, it feels 10 degrees colder with the wind chill. As I say, if we do want to see the sea, we might have to reverse things. We might have to do the beach in the morning and go into Wells in the afternoon, but we'll see what happens tomorrow, everybody. Right, well, we found this strip of water. As I say, this is where the boats come in. It's dredged it a little bit deeper, but I wouldn't imagine anybody would come in on a boat until it's a higher tide. But as I say, we found some water for Skye. You have got to be very careful with this beach. You can get marooned into wrong places. Do watch the tides, they come in quite quick. You know the feeling we had at Firely last year, where we had 3 walks and we made probably 3 silly mistakes, but we lived to tell the tale, everybody, didn't we? Well, I'm not throwing it too far. As I say, the current is quite strong this afternoon, so we don't want Skye heading in different directions to where I am. So and I wonder what she's thinking. Dad, thank you for bringing me here. I forgot what the beach was like. She seemed to know her way when we was at the pine forest. Anyway, everybody, if you could give me a nice little like and a comment, it all helps the channel grow. It does. I know a lot of people watch the videos on their phones and on TVs, but you can still hit that thumbs up button. You can, everybody. So as I say, just go searching for it. It is there. Obviously you can't comment when you're watching on TV, but most people seem to have their phones in the hands at the same time, so it's a little bit of a multitasking situation. Well, I don't know whether you can pick that up, but the noise of the aircraft, there's lots of the old fighter jets come around this way, probably the old Eurofighters, the Typhoons, are they? But as I say, they're quite high up. Sometimes you can see them. Right, we've got to head back slightly now. We're getting to a little bit of a muddy section, I believe. Well, I think we're just about okay, as long as we don't come across any more. So we'll head towards the beach huts back. Probably just show you the lifeboat station and then head back into Pinewoods. Well, we've got a little roped off section here. I do say there are some nesting birds, and they do ask for dogs to be on leads in certain places on this beach. Skye, bring your ball. We'll see what this sign says. Well, it says give seals space, do not disturb. So there's obviously a few seals around this little section of the beach. They're roped off. They put a no entry sign in there, so we'll observe what they say. Right, so a slow walk back. I don't know whether to give the drone a little go or not. I don't want to lose it. If I do, I think we've got to keep it no more than about 25-30 metres high. So we've come all this way and I just want to get flying. Well, I just had a little attempt to put the drone up in the air and it was just too much. I got it basically off the ground about 4 feet and it was blowing everywhere, so I think that's a no-no at the moment. As I say, we don't want to destroy or lose a drone through my stupidity, and as I say, if we got this bigger drone, I think we've been okay. Right, you can probably see there, no dogs all year round, so we're just going to head down this way towards the beach huts then, do as we're told, and we'll go up the steps back down to the beach road car park. Well, it's slightly calmer at this end of the beach to where we just were, so we're going to walk just by these beach huts up to where the lifeguard station is, up the steps, and then we'll just show you the beach cafe and the lifeboat station. Well, yet again, look at her. Ball mad. She's found a ball on a piece of string now, but we've got the old grubby one in our pockets, but we're going to leave that for somebody else. So come on, Skye, let's keep going. Oh, she's got it in her mouth. Happy dog. Right, looking back down, I don't know how many beach huts there are, but there's probably about 100 here, I'd guess. As I say, all different shapes, sizes, colours. They look so pretty when the sun's on them. She's dropped that ball now, so right, so let's head up by the lifeguards now. Right, so we must vacate the beach here. As I say, no dogs straight ahead of us now, so we'll go up the steps. Right, so this is the walk from the beach to the car park, or vice versa. It is a paid car park. You get nothing free nowadays, as you know. Right, you can see the car park. There's a few people here. I bet lots of them, or the locals, come here in the evening to walk the dogs. We're not going to get dark now till about 9 o'clock at night, so it's pretty well long days for everybody now. It's almost light at 4 in the morning as well, So no doubt we'll be up early tomorrow. Right, so we're coming up to the beach cafe now, and you got the Jules outlet store, your clothing and that. So we'll just have a little wander through this area. They were renovating all this the last time we come, 12 months ago. I think we were here for the early May bank holiday. It looks quite plush now. It looks like there's a little outdoor refreshment bit where you can get your cafes coffee from this little outdoor kiosk. Pizzas, ice creams. So that's a little kiosk area. And that is the little Jules outlet shop. And you've got all these little benches to sit on. Right, we'll just show you the lifeboat station. This is quite new. I think within the last sort of 2-3 years they were building this. Got a visitor centre and a shop. No dogs around that way. So we'll just show you in the door. They've probably got the lifeboat just visible. There you go. That's the beast. There's a little section here. I'm not too sure whether we're allowed on there. We have wandered in there previously, but somebody did say to me it's no public access. So that's the RNLI 13/46. Wow, the siren is going off now. I don't know whether you can hear that. I don't know what's happened. Whether or not they're just testing something. Well, we can't go any further because of dogs, but I would imagine somebody has possibly got caught out somewhere, walking too far, and the tide has caught them out. Well, I remember something, and it does say no dogs on this little section, so that's possibly why we was told off before. No, you're not allowed, Skye. This way. You got a few vessels. There's that little harbour section there. A few years ago they used to get the boats moored there, and they used to go off to the wind farms. Right, we're going to head back now. Well, you can see there's two pathways what wander into Wales. You've got this upper section, which is a gravel surface, and down below you've got more of a tarmac, which is better for wheelchairs and etc. But as I say, there is another little way we can go, which is through the fields, so we will show you that in due course. Right, I think we're going to conclude this little walk of ours this afternoon. It's been a lovely little beach walk for Skye and myself. a little bit breezy at times. It's a shame we couldn't fly the drone, but we had a, as I say, nice walk. So we're going back now for an afternoon coffee and a chocolate eclair, as we always bring some when we come, and we'll see you all tomorrow, everybody. Bye for now.